there are very few DIY projects slash products that I've had more questions about than DIY spray foam. And every time that I researched or looked for a YouTube video, I just didn't feel like I found quite what I was looking for, because it always seemed like they were kind of edited and I couldn't tell exactly what the process was like. So today is my attempt at giving you a very real, authentic video using DIY spray foam. And I really just want to give you the real process without a bunch of fancy editing. But the one I'm going to be doing first today is actually a can, two components in one can. So if you're familiar at all with the two-part kit from like DAP, it usually comes with the two cylinders that mix together. And this one is supposed to be a lot easier and kind of more DIY friendly. Now, the problem is I wouldn't really recommend this on bigger projects. It just does not apply as well, and the density of it, so like the R value is not as good. And overall, just I was not as impressed because I used some of this before, and I have about 5 cans here left over that I'm going to be using up here in the attic just for the sake of using it. And I'll show you what this is like. I'll link this product in the description. It comes from Industrial Products, and they sent this little gun with it. So it is very simple, because as far as kind of the mess it makes and the setup and all, it's just so easy. You just shake the can, twist the gun on, and you're ready to go. Comes with this little fan tip on the end that gets stuck on the end of your gun, and then you're all set to go. But I much prefer the two-part kit, and I do have another kit that I'm going to be using here in the attic. I'm going to make a separate video for that, and same deal on that, just show you kind of unedited, the real process of using that two-part DIY kit. So for the sake of this video, I am going to probably just move my camera a little bit, set up, and let you see an area that I'm spraying, and just let my camera set there and you can see exactly what it's like. Definitely wear a mask and preferably a Tyvek suit unless you have some other way to protect your hands and your clothing and whatnot. And then also if you have some latex gloves or something. But I'm going to jump into my suit, my mask, and then I'll just kind of reset the camera and let you see this play out. So this is a Tyvek suit that I picked up at, I believe it was Lowe's. You can get them for, I don't know, 10 bucks maybe or something like that. And you will be making somewhat of a mess if you're spraying over top of yourself or whatever. Definitely recommend wearing one of these. I tried to set up in a way here where hopefully I can spray about 2 or 3 full cans of this. It's going to let the camera right there, and you can see exactly what it's like to use this stuff in the next few minutes here. So this is really how simple it is to get going with this stuff. Just shake the can very well, and then after that we're just going to twist this gun on, put the fan tip on the end, and you're pretty much ready to start spraying. There's a little adjustment on the back of the gun here that'll either open it so that it sprays faster or slower. Going to pop this little cap off. And every can comes with this little rubber fan tip on it. So you're just going to pop that little fan tip on the end of the gun, and that's what's going to kind of fan the foam coming out of the gun. Now we're set to go. And you're not supposed to be putting more than, I think, about an inch thick layer on at one time, and then you come back after it dries and add the next layer. So as you can see there, one can covered 1, 2, 3 of those bays with just a real thin, like 1 inch layer. And then of course I'm going to come back over that. But I'm going to come back over it with the better stuff, the 2-part kit. I'm really just trying to use this stuff up. If you have a smaller project, I really think this could be the thing for you. But bigger projects like this, again, the only reason I'm using it is to get it used up, get it out of the way. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for a big project. While I initially thought that this stuff makes less mess, I think it actually makes a little bit bigger of a mess. The overspray on it and kind of the little pieces flying everywhere are much worse than in the other kit that I'm going to be using later. So please do check out my other video. If you are interested in DIY spray foam, I really think the other one is going to be the one that you're interested in. Alrighty guys, I'm going to end with that for right now. I've got 2 more cans to do here, but you get the idea. Come back and check out my next video with the better stuff. I really don't like this stuff too much, but at least you know, if you're looking at DIY foam, I don't get this stuff. Not unless you have a really small project and it's not worth it for you to get the bigger 2-part kit, but not a big fan at all. Also, if you're not familiar with my channel, check it out. I am currently rehabbing a house in Detroit, a house that I bought for $2,600. I am coming down the home stretch of fixing up this house, almost ready to put it on the market. So check it out, and I hope you enjoy your week.